You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Baylor Bears will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On 3rd down, going up top. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Quick strike touchdown, comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's now a final in one of the more intriguing games of the season, this huge top 5 clash. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kansas State quick to the line. Back to the ground game on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. They go to the draw. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. He's going to pass. He's got his man.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action on 1st down. Escapes trouble. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
That makes the score Baylor 10, Kansas State 2.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. He's got an alley. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kansas State pushing the pace. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
He's got his man. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll run it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They try to pop a run on the draw. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Bears line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's still running after the move. And he breaks into the open. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No chance he's taking a knee. Here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today. The one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And there is little that will send a home crowd into a frenzy like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kansas State quick to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Out of the gun to give to the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Going up top on 1st down. He finds his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. They'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to convert this second and short. They go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Toledo was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Rockets performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Touch pass on the right. Nice move to keep moving. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Kansas State pushing the pace. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Forced out of the pocket. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears are on the move. The back goes in motion. He wants to throw it again. Swings it out to the flat. Fighting off the defender. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. It's complete to the right. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Offense set on first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll keep it himself. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Coming after him. Can't connect on his first throw. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. First down here with time for maybe 1 more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They're trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is a 3rd and long. Some misdirection with the counter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Number 15, on to punt it away.
Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looking to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good.
That makes the score 16, Kansas State 9.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. He's going to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. It's complete to the left. And the Bears have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
The Bears will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. He'll do it himself. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Kansas State will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little release to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Running behind that left side. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. The ball squirts free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Makes a grab over the middle. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. From the gun, the running back has it.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
19, Kansas City, 9.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Kansas State quick to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Here's the handoff. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick catch on 3rd down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes his connection. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Bears are flying down the field. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Kansas State, 9.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Kansas State pushing the pace. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But you show that defense, you will attack everything.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Rock chalk. Kansas is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Nevada. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. The 20. Touchdown Bears! And once he got loose, it was all over. They pushed the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Kansas State, 12.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Kansas State quick to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Wants to bring it back. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Bears will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. 1st down here for the offense. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Powers through the defender.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Off the play fake. Trying to get to him. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious. So they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Wildcats want to move quickly. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Fires to the right. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. They get him down after he makes the catch. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, picked off.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Offense working from the pistol. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They think there's room to run to the right here. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.